Oh man, we got a fish on the machine here. On this week's World of Saltwater Fishing, we're off Big Pine in the lower Florida Keys.
Nice tail.
Nice tail.
Chasing big yellowtail on the reefs.
All right, George, that's what we came here for, right? Nice tail.
And then we head west to the rock piles off the Marquesas to catch grouper, yellowtail, and mutton snappers.
Beautiful.
Don't miss this episode.
Beautiful.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing. Big fish don't stand a chance.
On this journey to Big Pine in the lower Florida Keys, more specifically Cudjoe Key, it was a very special one in that I had my brand new Mako 334 center console, Mako's brand new entry, and it's the first time that I actually took this boat into the Florida Keys. And to top it all off, I have the opportunity to fish with a very good friend of mine, Priscila, Jager, Clawges. Now, Priscilla and I have known each other for many moons, and she is an avid angler. They have a place down in the Big Pine area, and what she really loves to do mostly is get on the reefs out there and catch fat yellowtail snapper.
So I met George for the first time in a Fort Lauderdale boat show, and that was about almost 18, 17 years ago. So we became good friends ever since.
We had the new Mark 6 docked at Cudjoe Gardens Marina. Very convenient spot, great ramp, has everything you need there from fuel to ice to you name it. And we took off in the morning to hit one of the local reefs for yellowtails. This is Priscilla's forte.
So basically, George has been seeing all these beautiful yellowtails I've been catching for a long time out of the Keys. I mean, the tails here are fantastic. This is what I love to do. Get my hands dirty in some chum, fresh mahua, let's do it.
So we run on out this one spot that she said to head off to, and once we get in there, I'm looking at my Simrad machine, and I zoomed in the bottom so you could really see exactly what's down there, and we were marking fish. Well, yeah, oh man, I gotta record, we got a fish on the machine here.
We started marking fish around 69 feet, 70 feet of water, and we finally said, okay, this is a nice area. It was about 69 to 70.
We put a big 25-pound block of Bait Masters of South Florida sardine chum out, and we started chumming heavily.
And what are you freelining back for bait?
I'm using these really nice sized mahua, and I like to put 2 of them in there.
Now that's basically a silver side?
A smaller version of a silver side.
Uh-huh.
That you could actually cast them here in the local area in the Keys. And
yep.
It seems like the yellowtail, I like to fish with silverside and mahua, but mahua have been the ticket lately.
Okay.
And I like to keep my rod tip down, always letting line out. If it doesn't go out naturally, I like to just gently take it out of the bail here and make it seem like it's floating behind as one of my chum pieces that we're throwing out.
Well, one good thing to our advantage, we've got the current, everything lining up and go behind the boat. It's not the reverse current where the chum's going up to the anchor line, so that aspect is looking good.
Oh, here we go. I'm tight, I'm tight.
Look like you got a good one.
Yeah, let's see. Using that sand ball, sometimes you just got to change it up a little, George, right?
And you did. Ram on this side if you could, over there.
Okay.
Turn it.
I'm trying, let me.
Oh, you're doing good.
Okay.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Nice tail.
Nice
tail.
Nice and easy, nice and easy.
Nice tail.
Oh.
All right, George, that's what we came here for, right?
Well, girl.
Nice tail.
And you changed it up. We were having a little difficult to get these fish started up, and tell me what you did. You put the...
Well, we saw them on the recorder, so we knew where they were here, right?
Yes.
So we're like, George, we got to change it up. So I did a little sand ball with the mahua wrapped in there and wrapped the line around the sand ball real good and just let that sucker float down. And so we got to do it again now, right?
You better believe it. I'll do this all day long. What a beautiful yellowtail.
Beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's your fish. I'm going to give this to you.
Oh,
You're going to have fun taking them off the hook and everything.
All right, yeah, of course.
That is a.
Definitely.
Now you do that. Whoa, 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 that scared me.
Yeah.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by ACR, the leader in marine safety electronics. Rapala, your best shot at a world record. The Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. Papa's Pilar, a rum inspired by possibly the world's greatest adventurer.
With yellowtail fishing, especially in the Keys, when these fish get pressured quite a bit, it's really a fine-tuning game. The lighter the leader, you're going to fool a lot of the bigger fish. The heavier the leader, the less bites you're going to get, and more of them will be the smaller fish. So Priscilla goes out with 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. She had 10-pound braid on a Penn Slammer 3 reel. And I was fishing an outfit with 12-pound, and she was hooking up. She had the hot hand, but unfortunately,
Oh, George.
every time one of those big snapper would take her right down to the bottom and break her off.
We also went up to 20-pound fluorocarbon. We saw that the fish weren't fighting as hard, and when we were bringing them to the boat, they were not as big.
There we go.
There you go. There you go, George.
I think something's eating them down there, is what I'm thinking. Something's eating it. That's what's happening. We're catching tails, and that got eaten.
Yeah, that got eaten. The other issue there is the sharks. The sharks are horrible. I lost a lot of fish to sharks, but it's just, that's the challenge. You see, that's what keeps me wanting going back, because every day is different, and you want to beat those sharks and also trick the yellowtail.
Well, that's what's getting us.
Yep.
It's getting sharp.
So you have to make a decision. Rather than sit here and feed yellowtails to the sharks, it was about 10:30 in the morning. The sharks were there. I said, all right, Priscilla, we're not going to feed the sharks anymore. I said, I've got a treat.
Beautiful day, beautiful run, and that water of the Marquesas is breathtaking.
The Marquesas are an atoll that's roughly about 25 to 28 miles west of Key West. And I had the boat under me. I had the Mako 334. We had triple 350 horsepower Mercury Verados. This is what this boat was designed to do.
All right, Priscilla, welcome to my world. We played around in your backyard.
Yes, we did.
Got on the yellowtails, a little tough. We lost a lot of quality fish. We did boat some quality fish, and the sharks became a problem. So you showed me your backyard. I'm going to show you a little bit of mine.
I'm excited. The water here is gorgeous, you know.
This is the first time you've been in the Marquesas
This
rock
is the
pile.
first time, so I'm excited, George.
It's easy fishing, no chumming, and you just drop anything down here, and well, really just get to work. You'll see.
Let's try it.
I'll bet you the first fish is going to be a red grouper. Let's see.
Oh, there you go, George.
Probably be a red grouper, like I told you. Which changed to a French grunt.
Yes, that.
Oui, oui.
Here you go. I'm
You on too?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
This guy has some shoulders, George.
You might have a mutton or a little bit grouper. Okay, I'm with you.
I see color.
Oh my God, you got yourself a grouper.
I got a nice grouper here, George.
Yes, you do. Look at this. What a pro you are.
Look at that.
There's a red
I think
grouper.
that's a nice keeper. Sure enough, it was a red grouper. George lands him with the landing net, and I'm like, this is great. This is a good move. I can't wait to see what else we pull up from here, because that red grouper really made my day. There we go. Let's get a bigger one, right?
What was wrong with that one? I tell you, my fishing spot, you're already insulting my grouper.
I was just saying, let's get a bigger one, right?
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by Mako. You'll find them where the fish are. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Simrad and the revolutionary new Halo radar. Go with Simrad and go with confidence.
I get so many emails with people asking me about fishing in certain parts of the Florida Keys. And a lot of those emails ask me, all right, where do you stay? Where do you go to eat afterwards? Are any other things to do with the family down here if we decide to take a day off? Out front here, you have the Lou Key Reef, which is part of the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. The yellowtails that are out there are amazing that you could swim with. You wish you could bring your fishing rod and reel, but it's protected. No, stay out of there.
If you're looking to do a little swimming, or a local area is Bahia Honda is a very nice state park that you could go either by car. They have a nice little beach, or if you're wanting to go by boat, you could also go by boat and swim out there. You could just go for a cruise and see the key deer, which is always a treat.
To me, it was mesmerizing. It's the first time that I've actually gotten off the beaten path and seen all these key deer. You're not allowed to feed them or do anything to them. You could sit there and admire them. And if you haven't seen that and you're in the Big Pine Key area, take a nice slow drive or a nice walk down some of these neighborhoods, especially towards the latter part of the day. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. The Big Pine, Lower Florida Keys region, they have one big anchor restaurant down here that is known basically worldwide. It's called the Square Grouper. If you're looking for that really exquisite meal, dinner time, make it a point to go over to the Square Grouper. Then from there, you want more of a bar grill kind of a environment. You have Boondocks. It's a bar and grill with a lot of good table fare. And then you have the Lou Key Reef Resort and Dive Center. So really no shortage of places to eat. Fishing the Florida Keys as much as I have, and you learn all the cool spots to stay at, and then some of them just grow on you that when you come down to this particular area, there's no question that you're going to go ahead and stay here. When we come down, it's Palmer's. It's just a cozy environment. It's set back from the main highway. It's a very expansive piece of property, and what I like about that is you have these cottages in that they have kitchens, refrigerators, make your own breakfasts. If you come in with a flat skiff or a smaller center console, they even have dockage in these little lagoons on their property too. Want to cool down at the end of a hot fishing day? There's a swimming pool. So it's a nice, comfortable place run by very friendly people. And it's one of the mainstays. When I'm in Cudjoe, you can always find me at Palmer's Resort.
Is that some shoulders, George?
I bet you a red grouper.
Yeah?
Is it?
Mangrove snapper.
Oh, there, yet another species.
Yes. Nice mangrove snapper. I'm gonna flip them in.
That's beautiful. Oh, Priscilla, I didn't see that happen. I didn't see it happen. I did, but I'm gonna say I didn't see that happen.
Oh,
that
George.
Hey, that was that was a nice size keeper mangrove snapper. You know that, right? But I didn't see that happen. All right, let's see. Oh my God, I got something here.
Let me know if you need that net.
Oh, I got heavy duty on a
I'm on
pinfish.
too.
Priscilla, you're on too?
I'm on too, yes. Got another yellowtail.
You do. I got something a little bit more.
Okay, you need the net?
Not yet. I see it coming down here, finding.
Okay.
Oh, it's a red grouper.
That's a red grouper?
They changed.
You need me to grab the net?
No, I could get that one. You go back to catching fish.
Okay.
That's why I brought you out here.
Okay.
Incoming on the red.
This was textbook Marquesas. The bites were coming in fast now. Then, after that, I see another pronounced bend in Priscilla's rod, and she's fighting this fish.
Good bend in the
woke
rod.
up, yeah. We woke up, so having fun, George.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's it. Nice red again. I have a long leader. You want to grab him, George?
Yes, I do. See that circle hook right there in the jaw.
Bail's open.
And look how easy it releases. See that?
We didn't want that guy.
We're gonna let him go anyway.
Yes, that's right. All right, so now we're even.
We're even. Okay, we're even. Heavy fish.
Heavy fish?
Yes, it is.
Good.
It's erratic too. It's like a
Big turtle.
here it comes.
Actually, that's a mutton. That's a mutton. That's a mutton. All right, George.
I mean, get him.
Got him. All right,
Nice try.
George.
I enjoy fishing with you.
Oh, good. I do too, George.
I knew that the Marquesas would give up some mutton snapper before we headed back in. You know, I'm watching the Simrad machine, really ragged rocks down there. So on the numbers, all of a sudden, the Simrad machine just went nuts with life. There's a look at the amount of life that's here. It was like the bottom was covered. Then there was these two big spikes that we saw that came up like Christmas trees with fish stacked up, which means that those are likely mutton snapper.
Look at that. What a beautiful
fish.
And we marked them on the screen.
We did. We're like, that could be spawning mutton, so.
And as soon as I hung that fish, and I felt that rod bend, the power, and the way in the first half of the run, it's not a grouper.
No, they run differently.
What a beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind taking a picture of me?
You're not going to release him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm letting him go.
No more release.
Would you grab my cell phone up there?
Of course. Don't release him.
No, I'm not going to release him.
George's Tackle Locker.
King sailfish is known for their lifelike replica mounts right down any blemishes, markings, or even scars on a fish. Just send them a fish's measurement and a picture of the fish, and they'll duplicate it. As for obtaining the best pictures, allow me to offer the following tips. First, position the angler holding the fish away from all shadows, such as towers or T-tops, and with the sun facing them and to the photographer's back. Next, it's all about the fish, so the focal point should be on its eye. Then, before snapping the picture, make sure the horizon is perfectly level and not on a sharp incline. Shoot a couple images of both the angler holding the fish and then tights of the fish. Pick out the image that best highlights the fish and email it to King Sailfish Mounts. And always remember, it's not necessary to kill a fish to have it mounted.
Mercury Performance Stats, Florida Keys. Seas, 2 feet. Power, triple 350 horsepower Mercury Verado outboards. Total miles traveled, 128. Speed, 56 miles per hour. Total fuel burned, 120 gallons. George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by Suffix. Always use the best line. Penn, let the battle begin. Starbright, professional grade boat care products. King Sailfish, the pioneer of catch and release mounts. Visit kingsailfish.com.
We're back on the rock piles off the Marquesas after making a 51-mile run down here from Cudjoe in the lower Florida Keys. I'm fishing with Priscila, Jager Clawges. Look at those runs.
Nice fish.
Marquesa mutton.
And what happens in a lot of cases, these muttons start to gather before a spawn. It is just bar the door fishing. It's just absolutely crazy bite.
How you doing over there?
I'm grabbing the net for you.
That's what I love to hear. I'm getting close.
Mm-hmm.
This does another run left in my nail. What a nice matchup though in the spin gear,
Oh,
light stuff.
love it. I love light tackle.
Here's the 50, or my wind on.
Your wind on?
I can almost see color.
I kind of knew it was a mutton just because muttons and groupers fight differently. Muttons do run more and dig deep. And sure enough, we saw color, and right when we saw that pink tail, I'm like, George, you got a mutton. Let me get the landing net. And it was a beautiful mutton on light tackle, and it definitely made our day. And we knew that recording that we saw on the screen, it confirmed our suspicion that it was mutton. Oh, I see color. Mutton.
Yes, it is. Here comes a beautiful mutton.
Color.
It'll be yours here in a second.
Okay.
Help me with that current. I'm going to try to reel them up and you slide under it. I'm going to lift the head up here.
Okay.
Go for it. Go. Whoa.
Got him.
Excellent
That's
job.
a nicer one, George. Beautiful. Beautiful one. Slob. Like tackle.
What do you think about that?
Beautiful.
It was getting late in the afternoon, so now, knowing that we had to go all the way back into the marina, we had a run that's going to be nearly 60 miles. Here we are on the Gulf side. Weather was gorgeous. It was flat calm, so it's time to go ahead and get the Mark 6 cranked up and really make short work out of this long-distance run.
And on the way back home, we're feeling good. We got our fish, and so George cranks up his JL audio to his special playlist selection that, you know, some stuff I've heard from my grandparents.
And I have this super awesome jail audio sound system on the boat. I mean, when you crank this thing up, it really cranks up. And then Priscilla's looking over there, and she made some comment, oh, that's all I think my grandfather used to listen to that, which really made me feel nice. It was a very successful trip in that we blended in some really good fishing, and we traded off some good tips among each other. Priscilla took me out front, showed me her world with the Yellowtail snapper. Then on the other side of the coin, she learned a whole nother area, a whole nother world off the Florida Keys, the Marquesas rock piles, the Gulf side rock piles.
I didn't want it to come to an end, you know. Great friend, that was amazing, and it was just one of these trips that I'm never gonna forget.
So when you combine the two areas of fishing, and the tips that we shared and the fun that we had, and it just goes to show you the diversification of the Florida Keys fishing and the great weather we had. It was just a sensational trip, and I was so glad that we were able to finally share a boat together, go out there, have some fun, bend some rods, and just have a classic time, and that will definitely be a good memory in my book.
For more detailed information on saltwater fishing, including how-to videos and features, visit my website, georgepoveromo.com. Also, to keep on top of my fishing excursions, visit me at Facebook. That's facebook.com/George.Poveromo. And I'm also on Instagram at George Poveromo. We'll see you there.